Hey, welcome back to Athlete Mental Coaching. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about why you as a parent need to completely remove your ego away from your child's performance when they play in games. And a couple days ago, I had a pretty interesting chat with a competitive dad. And this dad had a extensive playing history. He played in college. I think he played pro for a little bit. And he was telling me that his son just doesn't have that same competitive edge that he had when he was younger. He kept telling me that, when his son gets to the games, he just doesn't have that same sort of energy or that same sort of desire to want to be the best. And he was telling me, he was like, I just don't know how to communicate with my son. I don't know what to tell him. Every time I tell him something, he's not listening, or he rebels against what I say. And I asked him, I said, when you were younger, did you have a really competitive dad? And he was like, yes, my dad pushed me really hard. He was very competitive. And I was like, well, that probably worked for you when you were younger. And that doesn't mean it's going to work for your son, though, because your son is different. Your son is not the same as you. He's going to have his own path. He's going to have his own journey in sports. And it's going to be up to him to find that desire and to, in his own mind, create that competitiveness. And that is something that ultimately, parents try to instill into their own kids, how to be competitive, how to be physical, how to be a leader. And a lot of times kids just don't want to hear it from their parents. And it's a weird thing. I mean, I was that way, the same, with my dad when I was growing up. So I completely understand. And the thing is when you as a parent, when you have your ego and it gets in the way at your child's games, your child will feel that. They feel it when you are watching them on the sideline. They feel it when they get into the car after the game is done. They feel it after every practice. And this comes down to communication. So how you communicate with your child is everything. And this is something that most parents need help with. Most parents do not properly communicate with their child or with their athlete after games. They just talk about all the mistakes, all the things that they could have done better, all the little details that, doesn't even matter now because the game is over. And a lot of kids just shut down. And I've talked about this earlier on our channel. I've talked about questions that you can ask your child. But the thing that I've noticed with kids and with their parents is when the parents remove their ego, the kid always ends up playing better. Always. And it's because they don't have that added pressure anymore about trying to live up to their parents' standards. And does that mean that you shouldn't be hard on your kid? No, I'm not saying that. I am saying that your level of expectation of how you were when you were younger is always probably going to be better than your child's level of expectation of how good they want to get. And this is why when you remove your ego, it makes it easier for them to succeed. Because of that pressure that's on their shoulders right now, it's going to be completely removed, right? So I hope that helps. And if you're a parent watching this and you want to jump on a call with me, feel free to reach me at 210-960-5771. That's it for today's video. Hit that subscribe button below if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you soon.